you in. Boom, boom. I think Screaming Mimi and Bolt Wave. We get a mana here. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked. Get that tired old red out of here, man. Welcome to new red. Welcome to Flavor Country, man. This is the new red era. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're doing mono red, and I know a lot of people dread that word, okay? They go, oh, mono red, Jay. Oh, those stupid mice and all that. No. I'm talking about the new mono red. I'm talking about a different way to mono red than you've seen before that I want you to give a shot to. Because it's not what you think it is, okay? It is aggro, it is burny, but it does it in a different way with the newer cards to get some surprise maneuvers I don't think anybody's looking at right now. So before we want to get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places, hit that bell, you'll be notified when we go live. Either place, check us out there. You get all the new videos. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all going to be right there on Discord if you want to get in touch. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down to that AetherHub. Boom. You're going to find it. So what are we talking about? Well, let me tell you something first. Let me get a disclaimer. Let me pull the microphone closer and get the disclaimer out of the way. No mice. Not a single mouse is to be found in this deck. I'm tired of mice. We're not doing mice aggro. You know that they're good. You don't need me to make you a deck. You could look at any of my other old mice decks. You know mice are good. You don't need me to tell you that. So we're done with mice. We're moving on from that. Boom. Disclaimer out of the way right there. First things first, burn. We're going burn and prowess on this one. We're doing my favorite combo of Bolt Wave and Burst Lightning. Foundations did us a heck of a gift right there. Bolt Wave is 3 damage for 1 directly to opponent. Won me so many games, I can't even tell you how many. I know it's a sorcery, but it's a great way to get a lot of damage out and trigger the prowess and the double spell effects. And Burst Lightning has also won me plenty of games. 2 damage to any target. Then, of course, you can kick it for 4 and do 4, which means that if there's 4 or less and you have 5 mana and this card in your hand, you've got a winning hand right there. So I like the ability to scale with this one. I like the ability that it scales up and is a cheap burn right there. Next, Cacophony Scamp. Now, I want to talk to you about Cacophony Scamp because people are not looking at a combo that I want to show you about. How to get out just 8 damage early on. Cacophony Scamp is a 1 red. Whenever this creature dies, it deals combat damage. You may sacrifice it if you do proliferate, put 1/1 counters on people, or increase the 1/1 counters. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Do you know what I want to pair this with in? I want to pair this with a new card out of Tarkir called Wild Ride. We're going to take Goblin's Wild Ride here. And I think this Goblin's on the cover right there. 1 red, target creature gets +4 in haste until the end of turn. It also can harmonize, which means you can cast it out of your graveyard. Cacophony Scamp turn 2 with a Wild Ride is swinging in for 4. If they don't have a blocker, the 4 hits, then it explodes for 4. That ain't good, man. It's got a built-in self trigger. This is a grenade right here, man. This is a total grenade. 1 red mana, boom, it's down. And if you're on the play, that's horrible. The chances are they don't have a 1 blocker. 1 down, boom, swing it in, Wild Ride, explode it. 8 damage immediately. And then what are they at? They're at 12. It's their second turn. They're at 12. You're going into turn 3 with them at 12. Boom. You could just start throwing fire on them. You can just start hanging fire on them like brutally right there. So that's a great little thing right there. Cacophony Scamp and Wild Ride. I think people are sleeping on Wild Ride. I want you to keep an eye on this card. I feel like it's going to be an up and comer. Let's put a asterisk. Let's put a bullet on this one. This is Wild Ride's with a bullet. Fleeting Effigy, 1 red, 2/2 haste. At the beginning of your end step, return it to its owner's hand. Great way of avoiding board wipes, and of course any other targeted removal as you'd like. They have to have instant removal, and of course it's pumpable as the later goes on. 1 red and 2. Great way to get the double spells off, because you already see Corey Steelcutter doing what it do with there. Great way to get double spells off. You always have an extra spell in your hand. Another great combination pairing for Wild Ride is Hired Claw. Hired Claw is great on turn 1, and then you swing in on turn 2, pump it for 2/3, and pings for damage. But honestly, Wild Ride Hired Claw on turn 2 is not bad either, because then you're attacking with a 4/2, and it pings for 1 damage immediately. It gets to swing right away. There's a lot of great options for Wild Ride here. Hired Claw and Cacophony Scamp are both ways of just pushing damage early. This is what we want to do with this deck. This is the whole strategy of the deck. We want to put people on their back foot. We want people backpedaling. We want them to go, oh, holy crap. We're coming out fast. We're coming out strong, hot, and sharp right there. You know what I mean? That is what we want to do. So Hired Claw into Wild Ride is another great combination play right there. Pumpable, 1 damage for any lizard that attacks, and putting damage. We want to get them low enough that our burn spells that you saw early on are going to be able to have them in firing range, that we can just knock them out with that. Next thing's next, Kenra Spell Spear. Nobody plays this guy anymore. I'm bringing him back. This is another option. Again, Wild Ride with a bullet, man. Early on, you drop him on turn 2, or you drop him on turn 3 and hit him with Wild Ride. He is going to be a 6/2 trample prowess. That's amazing. With haste right there. You could run him in like that. But a trample prowess for 2/2, he is really, really, really going to be effective, as it were, to especially get that damage across, especially for double casting spells, such as, we cast Corey Steelcutter and Bolt Wave or something like that. He is really going to pump up. He has the ability to also become the Gitaxian Spellstalker, which we can pay 1. We don't need blue. We can just pay 2 life and 3, which I actually prefer. And make him into a 3/3 Trample Ward 2 Prowess, which means that Prowess goes off twice, and that he is hugely powerful at that point if you get him to the Gitaxian Spellstalker version of himself. Awesome stuff right there. Really, really, really cool combination plays that we do, and again, benefits hugely from Wild Ride. Corey Steelcutter. You know what it is, guys. Everyone is complaining about this card right now. It's so good. The reason that people are complaining about this card is it's hard to control. Control players don't like it. Combo players don't like it. Board wipe addicts don't like it. It's a tough card, man. It's very, very powerful. 1 red and 1. Equipped creature has +1 and +1 in haste. Fair enough. You equip it for 1 red and 1. Prowess and haste. However, here's the trick. Here's the kicker. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach it immediately. So you're going to get, if you cast 2 spells, meaning turn 3, you cast Corey Steel and then, Fleeting Effigy, boom. You now have a 2/2 prowess monk with trample haste, with prowess, trample, and haste. Every time that you cast 2 spells each turn, you're going to get this again, which is insane. You could even cast those spells on your opponent's turn. You could even cast 2 Burst Lightnings, and get it on their turn as well. You could absolutely fill the board with 1/1, 2/2 prowess, haste, trample boys right there, and just swarm out your opponent again. Getting those second spells is going to be super important, so that's why we have Fleeting Effigy that returns back to your hand, and all of these cheaper spells that really pump. Again, Trample and Prowess with Wild Ride, huge plays right there, man. You cast 2 Wild Rides, all of a sudden that everyone is pumped up like crazy. They're getting +3 and trampling and hasting in. It's too much for the opponent to handle. We get overloaded, right? Very, very good card. Hard to deal with. Not everyone has Artifact Crackers. You know what it is. Screaming Mimi, as I call her. Screaming Nemesis right here. 1 red and 2 3/3 Spirit Haste. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they cannot gain life for the rest of the game. Brutal. Shut down life game forever. You want to know a trick right there, man? Use it as a blocker or swing in with it. They have to block it or make it dangerous for them right there. A haster that is just a huge dangerous threat on the board that they need to remove. You want to go real spicy? Use your own Burst Lightning with it. Burst Lightning your own Screaming Mimi to bounce that damage directly into them. All of a sudden, all the life that they were gaining from their from their freaking Sheltered by Ghost is going to be backfired. It's not going to work anymore. I've also exploded a Cacophony Scamp, believe it or not. I've blown up a Cacophony Scamp, swung in, blown up my Cacophony, and even used 1 or 2 damage or more just to get the negation off, and boom, hit Screaming Mimi right there. Bounce the damage off for 1 damage on that, and then hit them for it. So be smart with it. Shut off that life gain, do damage, fling it all around, and that's what we're going to want. The only other 3-drop that we're going to be running in this bad boy right here is Terza Light Shatter, which I like to call Teresian Light Shitter. You're going to hear me say that a lot because I have a problem. 1 red and 2 3/3 haste Orc Wizard. This is kind of a finisher. She's kind of our win more card. Whenever she enters, you discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Pretty useful, especially if you're flooding or you have a bunch of dupe cards or shit you don't want in your hand later on. If there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. Great way to resurrect things from the graveyard, or even just get the extra burns that you need as you go. Collect a couple of, when you're going to play her, collect a couple of dupes in your hand that you don't need anymore, or just not super effective, or just you don't want. Even a couple extra mountains in case you're flooding out. Dump them. You're going to be spending a lot of, your creatures are going to get killed, and you're going to be spending a lot of burn. So being able to late game, middle to late game, resurrect 1 or 2 burn cards to swing in with that extra prowess to get those extra spells off is really good for a 3/3 haster on that. She's not super effective in this, but I liked her and I wanted to play with her. I wanted to really get her in there, and I found that she does really have her place in kind of finishing the job with the extra spell that we get as we go. 22 red lands. I mean, red land is going to be to taste. If you want to do lands other than this one, sure, why not? You could do Quarry Mountain Monastery, that's fine. You could do Rockface Village to get the lizards faster out there. I don't care. It's perfectly fine, whatever you wanted to do. I don't really think we need 2 snazzy of lands. That's you're going to be, land is always, as always, is going to be to taste for your, I'm just going with straight mountains. We don't need to complicate things, bros. 1.5 average with the 22 mountains. Not bad at all. Creatures, we got a little everything. Elementals, goblins, jackals, lizards, missionaries, orcs, phyrexians, spirits, warriors, and wizards. 4 instants, 8 sorceries, 4 artifacts. Very symmetrical deck, man. 22 creatures, 16 with a 1.5 CMC. 22, 4, 8, 4, 22, boom. Just lines up, guys. I mean, we're sitting at a, this deck right here, we were sitting at like an 81% at one point. Then we lost a game or 2, but ultimately, this is like a 75% win rate deck, guys. I'm climbing like crazy with this. This flies out at people and is just, I mean, it's a switchblade. It is an absolute switchblade. It just burns people up and just comes out of nowhere and just lays damage down. And again, 0 mice. Don't even worry about it. I know you're tired of playing the same old mono red deck. This is the new blood right here. As far as new cards go, as far as sideboard and some other options, Channel Dragonfire, sure, 2 damage to any target. You can harmonize it later. Crash Through is not a bad one for card draw. You may have an issue with card draw, so if you need something like Crash Through or Demand Answers, that's fine. You give everybody Trample. Dreadmaw's Ire is a great way to cracking artifacts, by the way, in case you're running in your own Corey Steel Cutter problem. Get +2/+2 and trample, and it deals combat damage, destroying artifact. Torch the Tower, of course, for your exile. Abrade, another artifact cracker, and 3 damage. Bloodfeather Phoenix, we're throwing that in there. Why the hell not? It can't block, but when you cast an instant or sorcery, and you deal damage to an opponent, you may be able to play 2. You can bring it back, which is cool. And then Shocking Sharpshooter, believe it or not, there's a case to be made for this, especially when you're playing Fleeting Effigy every turn or creating multiple Corey Steels a turn. You are pinging a little bit more damage every turn downrange, and that can be super helpful. So I'm not mad at a 2-drop if you wanted to get Shocking Sharpshooter in here and go that route as well. I'm not mad at it. Honestly, I think it's an underrated card at this point. So very, very useful. 1/3 reach, good blocker as well. That is what we're looking at. Brutal, guys. I mean, this absolutely is going to push me to Diamond. We just ran out of time to hit the Diamond. We're like 2 games from Diamond. It is a ranker. It is a spanker. It is an absolute canker. I don't know if that's correct. Brutal card, brutal deck, and I really recommend it, especially if you've been turned off from mono red and you're tired of playing the same old. This is a new one for you. The new blood comes out like a switchblade. Here we go into standard rank. Let's get into it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Here we go. Anytime that they're just playing artifacts and want you to do nothing, it's just Ugin. They're just trying to lock the board out. They're just trying to lock the board out until Ugin arrives. This is not great either. Jeez. Oh, look at that. It's slightly better, but not great. I'm gonna fucking draw mana all the time. Okay, let's try the Cacophony Scam first. 22 lands. Boom. Say decline. See if we get him here. Put down beans. Kenra Spell Spear. If we can get under the wipe, I think we can do okay for ourselves. Decline. Beans. Seeds of Hope. Storm Chaser's talent, not bad. Teamer. Brotherhood's End. Perfect. Just do this. Alright. Okay, so that one was no mana. Scarecrow, I'm sure you don't suck, man. Listen, a lot of this is just luck and persistence. A lot of it is luck and persistence, man. Skill makes up some of it, but a lot of it isn't even that. The 2 mana win right there, folks. That's what happens when you're he got scared, he got rattled. He played beans too many times and just fucking fucked it up. Paladin Atreus. Boom. I like this combo right here. Watch this. 5 damage, turn 2. Boom. Momentum breaker, not bad. Five. Boom. There you go. Now he's kind of knocked on his ass. That's a lot of damage to take right away. He's like, what the fuck? How did I end up in fucking 5 life? He's very confused. Terizian Light Shatterer. Let's see if we can get that removal out of our hand. I'll submit 0. He's gonna play a removal, I think. Boom. No, he's dead. Okay, never mind. He's gonna gain 1 life. Doesn't matter. Bolt Wave. Unless he gains 1 more life, Bolt Wave's gonna take care of this. Ah, that'll help. This won't, though. Four. There we go. Now we're talking. Archangel Elspeth down to 3. Create 2 soldiers with lifelink. You got to keep them on their heels, man. You got to start coming out with boom, 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 and they just don't know what to do. Like, that guy was just like, wait, why am I at 4 life on turn 3? That's not. That's too low. I fucking 4 life on turn 3. Death begets death. Death begets life. Interesting. Spider-Man, yeah, through the Omen Paths, they're making a legally distinct Spider-Man set. That makes no fucking sense. I was very surprised at that announcement. And honestly, one of the sets I wasn't looking forward to that much was Spider-Man. So I'm kind of very curious to see what we're going to get, because it's mechanically the same, but with different legally distinct names and artwork, which is kind of funny when you think about it. It's very, very odd, to say the least. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think anyone was really expecting that. But I get it. I think the legal rights... Spider-Man has a nightmare web, unironically, of legal rights anyways. It's a fucking disaster of who owns the rights to what. So I can't say I'm too shocked. I'm shocked that it just happened all of a sudden, and that certain universes beyond are just gonna get shit on. But I don't know. It's surprising. Let's put that down. Boom. Yep. He got mad. That we're getting Avatar. We're getting Avatar in Final Fantasy. I was a little worried that we were gonna get Final Fantasy for a second, but we are. But yeah, it's a weird thing that happened. Yeah, that is certainly a weird thing that happened, guys. Tempest, how you doing? Welcome, man. Gobbledygook. Boom. Savesky, how you doing, bro? So, Spider-Man is not coming to Arena due to probably legal issues, is what we're talking about here. Likely due to... I have a feeling it's not Spider-Man at Home. I have a feeling that it's going to be... probably a different set. It's going to be a standard Magic set, like the way Foundations was. That's just a grab bag of random shit. So what I imagine is that the digital rights to Spider-Man, or perhaps the digital rights to Spider-Man, or perhaps that Marvel Snap owns the exclusive card right, if that makes any sense. Like, nobody else is allowed to print cards of Spider-Man. That could be it. That for a digital representation license, it's a whole different legal limbo. And that they are allowed to print paper ones, but the online purposes are owned by a different company, or is licensed by a different company, and they said no. So that's the only thing I can think of, that they were, the fine print of the contract said they were allowed to do it in print, but they were not allowed to do it online without paying an additional fee. And they were like, man, fuck that. We don't care. That's the only thing that I can think of. Boom. This deck is a switchblade, man. This deck fucking flies out of nowhere. I was interested in Spider-Man. I know Snow was, so I know she's a little disappointed. I'm probably still going to buy some paper, because I know Snow wants to, but it was the only one that didn't really fit too much for me. Everything else seemed like a fantasy world and fit. Final Fantasy, obviously, with swords and magicka and, you know, techno magic and heroes and villains. That seemed to make sense. Even Avatar: The Last Airbender has a magic system in it. Spider-Man isn't more technological than anything else. I don't know. That one felt a little off to me. Terizian Light Shitter. She's gonna go away. So I'm Mineral Area, you're sad? You're sad about it, Mineral Area? Let's try that. Boom. What's he gonna do? Modest Valkyrie. Okay. Boom. Got hit with 2 ads. What I miss over 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm sorry about that, man. Sorry about the ad situation there. We were just talking about Spider-Man not coming to Arena, which is an odd development, let's say. We're gonna put you down, Corey Steelcutter. We need a mana here, something bad. I played Marvel Snap before Magic. I played Marvel Snap. I actually had a sponsorship for Marvel Snap one time. It's actually a fun game. It's a bit of a grindy, a little grindy. Oh, I got you into Magic? Okay, well that's cool. It's good to hear. We're a little stymied on mana here, boys. We're a little... I'm glad I got you into Magic. It's a good game to get into. You're on the Eternal Dawn. Whoop. Well, we're done now. I have no way to get rid of that, so we're over with. 2 mana the whole game was not going to win it, and that's the Wall of Fire, so you know it wasn't going to give it to me easy. You know you got to go over the... Game says no. Exactly, Joel LeBlanc. Game says no sometimes. Sometimes the game says, no, I don't think you want to get Wall of Fire right now. I think that's not really your feel. Yeah, that may have to do with licensing fees forever. It may have to do to you're allowed to print this for X amount of time, and for the perpetual license fee, it may have been way too much to keep it on Arena, and then they would have to say, oh well, it's standard legal for 6 months and then down, and they didn't want to do that because that obviously is a bit problematic. So yeah, who knows what the real issue is? Maybe somebody will leak it eventually, and we'll know what the real issue is down the road. But I don't think we're gonna find out soon. Either way, we're getting a new set, which is legally distinct. You know, we love legally distinct things here. Descendant of Storms. Hey, what's up, Draggle? How you doing? Ooh. You're one. Shoo buddy doo. Boom. Okay. I had just had a game where Doppelgang mono black deck player bandits talent kill the board and board wipes. Wow. That's a big hit. That sounds bad. Descendant of Storms. Double block me, man. There you go. Let 6 get through. There you go. Thank you for following. It's Mac Pro. Welcome to the show. There you go, man. Down to 1. All right, we gotta hit the. Ooh, that's a tough one right there, boys. The double banger. Wild Ride. Sweeper? No, on a Bakal. Now he's doomed. He's doomed. Boom, boom. Explode, my cacophony. Explode. There we go. Well, trample, you can multiple block something with trample, but it gets through, their toughness is reduced. So if I had 6 and he blocked for 2, my trample goes in for 4. That's how that works. I've made a couple playable angel cards, angel decks, man. Especially Blood Angels. You combine Vampire Life Gain with Angel Life Gain, you're doing pretty good for yourself. Blood Angels always works because they generally care about the same things. They generally synchronize with the same things. Alright. Okay, Camera Spell Spear. I think you do that next. Dragon Lock. Heartfire Hero. Hearts on fire. Do that. Boom. Goes back. We'll hold our Burst Lightning. We'll hold that at bay. Because he's probably going to play fucking, he's probably going to play the, he'll pump it again. Yeah, it was a waste. Come at me fucking sideways, man. He'll play some burn on me here. There he goes. Boom. Cliff Challenger. He'll run it in. Screaming Mimi. We'll play Kenra. Cacophony Scamp. We'll run you in. Boom, boom. I think Screaming Mimi and Bolt Wave. We get a mana here. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked. Get that tired old red out of here, man. Welcome to new red. Welcome to fucking flavor country, man. This is the new red era. Tired ass fucking mice, man. Put them mice to sleep, man. And give these mice a fucking cookie. Alright, that was a lot of shit talking. Nowhere to run. That probably just gave me gems or something. It's wild that Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run's an uncommon, isn't it? Flavor country. It's a big country, yeah. Flavor country. That's cigarettes, right? That marble cigarettes fucking was flavor country. Welcome to flavor country. Nobody uses it for... I think people use it for fucking food now more than anything. I think it was probably a cigarette ad in the fucking 60s or 70s. I don't think anybody uses it for that anymore, though. Swing, boom. Green up. Green up. Chirizian light shitter. We'll run in on him here. Yeah, what's he gonna do? Probably has fucking probably has Sheltered by Ghosts, which is not good, and is gonna get him a fuckload of life. But if he doesn't have it, I think we could probably punch him out. Jokanya. Jokane. Jokane. Yeah, there it is. They always have it, man. Never don't have it. Never don't have it. I had her fucking regardless. I had her in here anyways. I had Light Shitter from just from the sheer randomly getting her, so I wasn't too watch this. Now you're never gaining life again for the rest of the game. Congratulations. So I didn't spend any wilds on her. I think she's a good 2-of. I think she does get you some nice finishers. I think she's probably better in a Reanimator deck than anything else. More than anything else. Than specifically a something like just a great mono red. But I mean, a 3/3, you know, trample is not terrible. Is he really gonna do it? Is he really gonna do it? He's gonna do it. Oops is right, yeah. Oops my poops. Oops my poops, buddy. Boom, boom, boom. I had the screaming Mimi to finish you off there. I think she's a good 2-of. Yeah, I think she's a solid 2-of. She probably wants Reanimator more, but in the late game, when she can recast something from the graveyard, it can put you over the edge. I do like that. For drawing cards, discarding draw, I'm throwing her in this just because I really wanted to try her out. With Corey, too, you know, you can put her down and discard and then play a card from the graveyard that you hadn't had before, and, you know, so she can help kind of dump cards. I think she's a good card. I don't know if she's, like, the best, but... Yeah, Corey is getting in, as you can see here, these kind of domain ramp decks. We ran into a few of them. They are kind of getting fucked over because it can go wide so quickly, and the wipe doesn't deal with it effectively. It's becoming a little bit of a faster game, but you know, we'll see here. We'll see. Hey, I was watching your Boris Mobilize video. Have you tried the Dovahkiin encampment? I sure have, my guy. If you go check out my channel, believe it or not, I have, let's do Effigy. Let's do that. Let's do that. I have a Dovahkiin enchantment, vampire deck that I think you really like on my channel. So please go check that out. Yeah, I think you'll appreciate that one. He's going to probably put down a black mana because he wants to reanimate. He'll put down Roots here, I think. Or he'll play Removal. MacBook Pro. That's a pretty funny name, MacBook Pro. Boom. Kenra Spellspear. Boom. Brood Spinner's good. Brood Spinner's a great 2-drop. Yeah, if they got Temp Lockdown, they can get the Cutter decks. Yeah, that's true. But then they're swapping it in for something else. You know? Don't tell me he's going to play Sheltered by Ghost. A Quag Feast. Oh, okay. Interesting. Build up on that. Okay, well that's not what we needed at all. Yeah, no, we're fucked here. We drew bad. We drew real bad here. Return to the battlefield. What's he gonna get? Got nothing there. Wow, holy shit. Molt Tender. Very nice. Alright. Now we gotta pay the big price. Do that. Hey, what's up, Murphy Kelly? How you doing? I don't know if we have flavor state or country. That's going to be a good question. We need a Dragon Tales Uptown? Okay. I should add that as a reward. Spend some channel points, Turd Gobbler. Oh, we're really getting the raw deal here, boys. Alright, I don't think he expected this. Take action. Submit. So you have a protection for it? You may not. Boom. Alright, we'll hold steady there. Green, I know. Green's doing okay. Green's got, hey, what's up, Jukebox Hero? Green's got a little something. Green's not completely dead, I don't think. Green's on life support. I think they're generally in bad shape, but they are on life support. Man, my mind flooded out here. There's Wild Ride. Shoobuddy doo. Ba da 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 da. The shoobuddy doo. Boom. Pump. Boom, down to 9. He's going to gain 2. He'll be at 11. He's really not having a good time here, boys. If that's a mana, I think he's in bad shape. Shoobuddy-doo. I've been obsessed with the new Tarkir set, huge dragon fan, and wanted to ask, do you have any decks including Broodcaller Scourge? Let me see what the fuck that card is real quick. I don't have a Broodcaller Scourge yet, no. That's a little expensive, and also I don't think that's legal on... That's not legal on Arena, that's a standard card. That's a commander card. Yep, that's why I don't have it. Shoobuddy-doo. Alright, that's why we wild ride it up. Push in. Yeah, Broodcaller Scourge is from the Commander series. Yeah, apologies. Down to 5. Brutal. I think a board wipe. Be him. No, that's not going to help. No matter what, he's cooked here. I think he's cooked no matter what. Oh, that might not be the worst thing for him either. No, he's cooked. Never mind. He's so fucking cooked. He could not be more fucking cooked. If he tried. He is roasted, toasted, and done. He is roasted, toasted, and done, boys. Yep. Roasted, toasted. Wild Ride, I think people are fucking ignoring it, man. For real. Wild Ride, I think people are sleeping on that card, man. Yep. Well, I just did a green and red dragon deck, Murphy Kelly. I don't know if you saw that or not. That was a recent iteration. Flavor Mountain, population U. Yikes, bro. No mana. Good hand, but damn, one more mana in there, we would have been in flavor country. That'll work. Let's hear drop a bolt wave. Let's try this. Maybe he'll kill it. No, he's not going to. Back in. Okay. Let's do this. This goes in. No attacks. Pop, pop, pop. Piggy bank. Okay. Quarry Steel. Flaming Effigy. Boom. Explode. Oh, this treasure token proliferates. Decline. Nothing. Cut it in. Ruthless Lawbringer. Bang. Ooh, got me there, didn't he? Nightmare. Ooh, that sucks. Get rid of that. Boom. Alright. He is having a mana issue here, boys. Shoo-ba-dee-doo, bop, doo-ba-dee-doo, bop, boo-da-doo-doo, bop, boo-da-doo-doo. Do 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 ba 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 da do, shoo ba dee do ba ba da da do. We got another pack for us right there. There we go. We're at an 81% win rate, by the way. Oh, look at another Sarkin. We're absolutely fucking hurting people real bad here, guys. You want to see real quick? Boom. 81%. 83%, actually. So, it's a very serious deck. It's a nice, hot, thick deck with a good curve. Sadly, I think Domain is only the competitive deck that uses green. No, Golgari uses green. There's a few things that need green. Ramp. Green is always needed for ramp, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, you were asking about how to watch live, Murphy. Okay, well, I'm glad you found me. Yeah. I'll keep this. I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm just saying I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Boom. Teresian Light Shitter. Teresian. Orc Wizard. Valley Might Caller, Shot Caller, Rock Caller. Push in. We're gonna activate. Boom. I think we're gonna activate the Super Terizian Light Shitter here. We're gonna discard Cacophony and a Mountain. Keen-Eyed Curator, interesting. Boom. Swing in. Boom. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get real silly. We're gonna get real fucking silly. Wild Ride it. Yeehaw, ladies and gentlemen. Yee fucking haw. There we go. Boom, boom. Explode. We're gonna explode you. Boom. There we go. Scrap Shredder. Flamin' Effigy. We're gonna put you down. Then we're gonna harmonize. We're gonna push in. There's Light Shitter. Scrap Shooter. It's gonna go in. It's a mountain. No attacks. Alright, what we really don't need is a mana here. That's going to be the issue. Synchronized Charge, very nice. We're going to do cancel block. We're going to do no block. Boom, boom. Down to 4. Don't be a mana. Don't be a mana. Charge. Very nice. And it's a fucking hit. There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful. The one thing I said don't be, it was. 33% chance and we got it, so. The Shuffler said no. The Shuffler said no. If he's got Trample here, he's good to go. I think no matter what he has, he is good to go. Definitely if he has Trample. Good to go. We'll block that. We'll block that. The one card that saves my life is if I pull a Burst Lightning top deck right now. It's Screaming Mimi. Screaming Mimi will not do it. Boom, boom, boom. Close one. GG. Scamp, yeah, Scamp Wild Ride is pretty awesome. Scamp Wild Ride is pretty spicy. Let's do that. Alright, let's see. Effigy, he might grab Effigy right away, but also he might just take the hit. Oof. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do Kenra just cuz, and maybe he won't play the removal, maybe he will. We'll try to bait him out. Tithing Blade. Okay, as expected. Yeah. I'm gonna play Effigy. Wild Ride him. Boom, boom. Action. Boom. Put him down to 9. Boom. Bring him back. Lagmos. Interesting. And the Hatred. That's a sacrifice deck. Alright, we're going to do Effigy. Swing him in. I don't know if you know that has that ability. Mango. Okay. Horror Specs. Oh, that's a Tyrannid thing. Ran. Bad. Gonna run in. Bolt wave them. Boom. Return. Boom. 1 red mana will do it. Or just not enough blockers. Sheldrussi. Apocalypse. That's not the right thing. Burst Lightning. Take him to the course. Burst Lightning. Run him down, gun him down, ladies and gentlemen. Run him down, gun him down. I mean, I think we've kind of made the point here, haven't we? We've kind of shown up what we need to do here. We're locked in, man. This has so many different options that will just absolutely rip somebody to shreds very quickly. It's a non-mouse mono red, okay? Here, you don't see a single mouse in this, guys. Not a one. Not a single mouse in this. Okay? I'm tired of them. I don't want to see him anymore. We all know that mice double strike is good, man. We don't need to go over that over and over again, bro. This is the new red. Welcome to the new paradigm. Welcome to the new age. But we'll leave that one right there, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.